What's up, you awesome legends? Welcome to my new... Wait, these are a little bit intimidating. Let's switch to the range. Wait. What? Okay, we're just gonna have to deal with the pistols. Okay, I have a new tutorial for you guys. It's been a while, but I have come up with a new flying vehicle, which is right over here. Let me introduce you guys to the brand new Mini Nova Pod. Ta-da! Thank you, Queen's North, for coming up with the awesome name. And if I have some footage of me in flight with it, I will show it here. Okay, I don't. So let's go over here and start from the beginning. This is my mini pod that I created a couple of months ago, probably about a year ago now. And I used that as an inspiration. When the Supernova parts came out, I just had to create a new version of it. And this is the graveyard of all my previous iterations. And this is the final version that I came up with. So without any further ado, let me show you all the... Okay, I don't have it in here. So we're going to have to break this one down to show you what you need. Okay, this is what you're going to need to build the Mini Nova Pod. I would keep a little bit more silk, blast powder and cord on hand, because that's the cool thing to do. And you're going to need it during the build. So let's get started. First thing we're going to need is a jack. Oh, you should probably get some materials for that too. Okay, now you're going to grab the vehicle base 6 and you're going to snap it onto here like so. Just get it in position like so. And then you're going to snap another one to it. Snap onto this side, flip it, and move one spot over. Snap to that and do the same thing on the other side. And then what we're going to do is we are going to get the vehicle base 4 and we're going to put it here at the end to fill in that spot. Now, to stabilize this, we need to put some balloons in that slot in the middle. So we're going to grab a balloon, snap it to the middle, move one over, and then go from the other side and snap it to this side of the build. Now, it doesn't matter which direction they are, they will work either way. So now we are going to move over to roof pieces and we're going to select the Supernova pieces. We're going to take this piece over here and line it up with the end on either side. These are temporary pieces, and we are going to get a pressure plate. Let's clear this first. Then we're going to go and get a pressure plate, and we're going to put it on the outside of these walls before we continue any further. Okay, now back to the roof pieces, and we're going to select the Supernova kit. We're going to be doing this a whole lot. So go over to monolithic trim 6B and we're going to grab that and we're going to go over to this side, I think. No, wait, this is the wrong side. No, it's the right side. Yeah, we'll make it the right side. So you're going to come over, line it up and get it in line like so, with the rounded corners facing up. And then you're going to get the other one on the other side and... No, that's not the right one. That one is the right one. Okay, line it up the same way and get it down to the vehicle base part, slot it over a few until it is lined up with the front like so. Okay, now we have our wings in place. Now you can break these down because we don't need them anymore. But we will be putting up temporary stuff once again. We're going to put this wall down. It's not a wall. It's like a half wall, but it's a roof piece. Line it up with the edge of the base, then notch it over twice so that it is on the outside of the base, and notch it over one more time. And then you'll see you'll have one notch open like so. Now we clear our selection. We are going to get a pressure plate once again and put it on the inside of the wall this time. Now we select Supernova again. I told you we're going to do this a lot. And we go to the walls and we're going to look for this curved futuristic wall windows piece. You can see this is what it looks like. Make sure that you have the correct one. We're going to line it up with our pressure plate, notch it up a few until it goes green, and then bring it forward until you have one row of studs open in the front there like this. This is what it needs to look like for this build to work. So there you go. Now we can break this temporary wall down, or roof piece, whatever. And now, before we go further, we are going to add the activated balloons. So go and clear your selection, get activated balloons, line it up one stud away from that front wall. See there, one click away, and then you go 1, 2, 3. Here in the back, also one stud away from the back, go over 6 notches. And then you're going to do the same thing on this side. Second row of studs, 1, 2, 3. And in the back, second row of studs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Now we have our activated balloons in place. Now we're going to start by putting down some floor pieces. Let's go over here, floor pieces, and we're going to use some of these Beachy Boulevard floor pieces. You can use the Supernova ones if you don't have the Beachy Boulevard set. We're going to have this 2x16, and we're going to put 2 of them down like so. We're going to grab this, the smallest one out of all of them, flip it, and bring it into position like this. We're just going to put 1 on each side. And let's just line this guy up. There we go. It is in place. And that's what it needs to look like. Okay, now we're going to go over. We need to select Beachy Boulevard so it makes it easier to find this 12 by 12. We're going to put this down to cover up the rest of our base. Nudge it over until it's nice and green, and then you can put it down. Now, clear our selection, go back to Supernova, select that, and we're going to go back to wall piece, not wall pieces, roof pieces. Grab this 2x16, 2x4x16, whatever this one is, the long one, and line it up on top of those 2x16s. Then you're going to grab this single pillar, put it down like so, do the same on the other side so that the rounded edge is facing outward, and then you're going to grab these funny looking rounded pieces, and you're going to grab the other one to put down on this side. For some reason it doesn't want to click, but there you go. That's what it needs to look like. We're going to go back, get the Beachy Boulevard 2x16 again to cover up the rest of the roof here. Clear our selection. Again, if you don't have Beachy Boulevard, you can use the Supernova ones to replace them as long as they are the same size. Line them up, notch them in, and there we go. Our roof is covered up. Beautiful. Looking good so far. This is the basic frame that we have in position now. Now we're going to go inside and do what we need to do here. First off, we're going to put down some storage. So we're going to go select Supernova once again, go over to our storage section here. You're going to use this Supernova nightstand. You're going to flip it, line it up so that it's green, and we're going to put 4 down. So you want to flip it around so they're back to back like that. And then you can put them on top of one another. Just fiddle around, move them around until you get them green and lined up, and there you go. You have plenty of storage space for your adventuring out. Now, this is a little bit more tricky. I'm going to use a technique developed by a Bide guy, or discovered by a Bide guy, and we're going to line up some... Why am I doing an emote? Whoops, sorry about that. Okay. We're going to clear our selection here so that we can get to activate normal balloons. First, we're going to put a normal balloon down, like so. There we go. And then we're going to take an activated balloon and point towards the bottom of that balloon and notch it over until you have it in the middle. This helps you to be able to move over half notches or half studs so that you can get it directly in the middle so it doesn't break any of the pieces on either side of it. And this side we're going to do the same. Grab your normal balloon, put it down, grab the activated balloon, point to the base, and we're going to notch it over. There we go, perfectly in the center. We can break these temporary balloons and then we can move on. Nice, beautiful in the center, and it's not going to mess anything up on the other side. We can put our big seat down. If you prefer, you can use any of the seats that you like. Just put it down in the middle, and there you go. This is what the interior is going to look like. So now we can get on with the rest of it. So you can grab your pressure plate and notch it over like this. put one at the bottom, in the middle, like so, and we're going to put one in the front as well. So snap it in place, move it over, because we want to cover the vehicle bases there at the bottom, because it doesn't look nice. We want to get everything nice and clean. So we're going to go over to the Beachy Boulevard set, the 2x12, line it up with your pressure plate, nudge it over until it's in place, covering those vehicle bases in the front, making it look nice and clean. We're going to do the same here in the back with this pressure plate. Nudge it over until you get it in position, covering the vehicle bases. Okay, now before we do the bottom, we are going to quickly select our Supernova kit, go to lighting, and we're going to go to the front here, grab this lamp, and we're going to rotate it so it's pointing upward, and just put one in each corner there. This is if you want to. You don't have to do this. I like doing it. I think it looks cool. But then, yeah, at the bottom, we're going to go back to furniture. We're going to get seatings. This bench here at the bottom. This is what we're going to grab, the outdoor bench. And you're going to line it up with this pressure plate and nudge it over until you get it lined up to the edge of the vehicle base at the bottom. No, that's not correct. Not like that. I've nudged it over one too far. So let's grab it again, line it up, and then nudge it over until we are lined up to the edge. We're going to put one down here. And in total, we're going to use 4 of these. 2 in the front and 2 in the back. So let's put this back one in on this side. Nudge it over until it lines up to the edge. And there we go. We can place it. And now you can just line up with the edge of that bench and nudge it over from there. Put one in the front on this side, and we're going to go over to this side and do exactly the same. There we go. Okay, we have to get a little bit creative here. We quickly need to grab a jack once again, just so we can remove that jack. So we're going to put it down here, move it over a little bit, just to give us a little bit more space, because otherwise we can't put the floor pieces that we need to cover those balloons at the bottom. So we're going to go in to get our Beachy Boulevard. We are going to get this 2x8, and we're going to nudge it over. What? Is it there? Wait, hold on, this doesn't look right. No, that's not going to cover properly. I could have sworn that was the piece that I used. Huh. Okay. This is a little bit strange. Okay, we're going to improvise. We're going to switch over to the 12. And we're going to put it over there. Is it the right one? I swear it was this one. It had to be. Because it just covered. I don't know what I did wrong here. Okay, but it doesn't really matter. This is just to protect those balloons at the bottom. So we're going to get the 12. We're going to nudge it over so it covers one side of that gap, and snap one over, and there we go. All covered up, nice and safe, so that they don't get messed up if we accidentally hit something. So let's quickly put our thrusters on there. We're going to go on this funny little angled corner. On each side, we're going to put thrusters, and then on the back, we're going to put 2 here, and these will be our forward moving thrusters. I want to try and see. I thought maybe I could put thrusters here in the front to help the turning be sharper, but it just does not want to get onto those benches. So let's remove this thing, and our turning is just going to be a little bit slower, not as fast as what some other vehicles might be. But there we go. This is the build. On some of the iterations, I put some stuff here on the back to make it look a little bit cooler. It's Supernova, and it's a wall. No, it's under electric. Yeah, there we go. This piece, I put that there just for aesthetics, but I mean, you don't need to do it. I ended up testing without it, and it flies perfectly with or without it. You can decide whether you want to put something on that blank canvas in the back. But yeah, there we go. This is the build. Let's get... There we go. We are down. And let's just line these up. This we're going to put on the first channel. This we'll put on the second channel. And these two we are going to leave on channel 3. And obviously... wait, that's not an activated balloon. Let's go to the activated balloon. And there we go. They are on channel 4. They stay there. And there we go. That's it. We've done everything. And this is your mini Nova pod complete. So let's have a walk around. You can see what it looks like. I like the design. I think it's clean. I think it has like a futuristic vibe to it. And let's give it a test flight. And up we go with channel 4. And rising nice and slow. Perfect to fly around and hunt for some spires or titans in your world. So there we go. With channel 2, you will turn this way. Like I said, it's a little bit of a slower turn, but I find that it works perfectly well. And there we go. Look at this beautiful game that we love so much. Oh man, I really, really like how this came out. And hey, while we're flying around, let's celebrate this new tutorial. Tell me what you would have named this new vehicle other than the Mini Nova pod. I will select someone from the comments at random and I will gift them the Supernova Lego pass, or if they already have the pass, I will gift them a skin or bundle of their choice from the item shop. And there we go with this beautiful sunset, the perfect way to end this little test flight. Let's head back to the testing area. And then, as always, I just want to thank you guys for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel. And if you want, you can use my supporter creator code in the Fortnite item shop. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And until next time, take care, God bless, and goodbye.